Yeah.
What are you talking about? Your patience is wearing thin. You're not even looking at data. You're not talking about reality. You're talking to the cult.
Can I ask you, why are they so reluctant to not give us a different option there?
Because it's control. Because whenever there's anything that happens in the world,
Yeah.
whether it's 9/11, and through 9/11 they passed the Patriot Act,
Yeah.
and there was a devastating blow to free speech and control and just your ability to have privacy.
Yeah.
The government had full reign to listen to all your phone calls, read all your emails, and they're doing it right now. And the NSA is doing it right now. They can listen to any time you make a phone call to someone. It's all getting recorded.
Yeah, but when we complain like Biden's a little too old, maybe can we find a different option? They're not even open to the idea of it. It's just like, no, he's
Because
the guy.
He's not in control right now, right? So if the people who are in control right now, why would they want to swap out a new person?
Deep state.
Well, for real.
Is it deep state?
Listen.
Yeah.
You could put whatever words you want, but if you don't think that these corporations that donate insane amounts of money to political campaigns have an influence on what happens in the world, you're naive. That's a silly way to think of things. Now, if you've got a guy who basically has no mind and he is your figurehead, if you can keep him alive for 4 years, you just run it the way you're running it right now.
Wow.
All you have to do is get that other guy arrested a ton of times. Just keep arresting them, keep trumping up new charges.
Yeah.
Put him out there in the fucking news every day, terrible things he's done, and he's an authoritarian, he's going to lock all the gays up. If you just say that enough, the people that are uninformed and aren't paying attention, they're going to listen. And then if you have mail-in ballots and if you have a voter machine shenanigans, if you can fucking sway things one way or another, then you stay in power. You stay in power.
So you believe...
Same person stays as the figurehead and the same people run it now.
Do you believe the election was stolen then?
No.
Okay.
I believe that there are, without a doubt, in every election, there's election fraud.
Sure.
It's like, what's the number?
Yeah.
So that's what I say. I don't know what the number is. I know Trump apparently released a whole bunch of documents showing irregularities, showing that the mail-in ballots were incorrect. The mail-in ballots is something Putin talked about recently. He said the 2020 elections were stolen and they used mail-in ballots, but who knows why he's saying
But these things happen every cycle, right? Every election, these things happen. There's irregularities.
Hillary claimed that she won.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I mean, John Kerry claimed that he won.
Yeah.
Al Gore claimed that he won. Remember the dangling chads
In Florida.
Remember that shit?
In Florida. Yeah.
The idea
But
of
the difference is,
denying,
that Al, though, went, okay, I'm going to concede, and...
Sort of. Took a long time.
Okay.
You know, the Al Gore, George Bush one, how long did that go on before he conceded? I want to say it was a few months. I don't think it was as simple as just conceding.
Okay.
I think the Al Gore, George Bush one went on for quite a while, if I remember correctly, because I remember being confused. Like, wow, this never happened before.
A month or so.
A month.
or so, okay.
So,
13th.
so
Okay.
think of that. Think of like a whole month where they're trying to decide if it's true.
Right.
It's fucking weird. And there was a documentary that HBO did back when Bush was president during these times. Well, this was when it was okay to deny the election because it was a Republican that was in office. And there was a documentary called Hacking Democracy. And in that documentary, they were using Diebold machines. And Diebold, they also make a lot of ATM machines. They make various machines. But what they had found in this documentary was that there was the ability to have a third-party input. So first-party input is you're the voter. Second party is me, I collect the vote. Third-party input was also there. And so they used that on the documentary to change the vote. So they used it to change the numbers.
Wow.
And they showed that they can do it.
Wow.
I'll send you something, Jamie. I don't know if this is true, but someone said that someone had just done this recently. Here, I'll send you this because this is just something that someone tweeted. I don't know if it's true, but I wanted to send it to Jamie so Jamie could research it. But what this says is that in federal court in Atlanta, Georgia, computer scientist and engineering professor J. Alex Halderman was able to hack a Dominion voting tabulator in front of U.S. District Judge Amy Totenberg using only a pen to change the vote totals. That happened this time. Supposedly.
Wow.
Now, this is a tweet from just a couple of days ago.
Wow.
Oh, it was a tweet from when was it? Anyway, I don't know if that's true, but that's crazy if it is.
Yeah.
This is actually from 2 days ago.
Wow.
This person tweeted this. Now we'll look, see if that's horseshit, and see what. But here's the thing: when you have computers, if you have a phone, like with Pegasus, Pegasus was the first one that. By the way, the Israelis created Pegasus, and Pegasus was a software that's what they used to get Jeff Bezos when they got his dick pics and all that shit.
Oh yeah, good ones. Yeah,
It's got a solid heart. When they did that with him, what they did was someone sent him a link in WhatsApp. I think it was the head of Saudi Arabia. Allegedly sent him a link in WhatsApp. He clicked the link, and then Pegasus was downloaded on his phone. Now you don't even have to click a link anymore. Now they can get Pegasus on your phone. All they need is your phone number.
I could have Pegasus now?
They probably do. You probably do.
You have it?
I'm sure.
Oh no. How
If
can we detect it? Is there an app?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think, according to Gavin DeBecker, who's a securities expert, these things are constantly evolving and they get better all the time. They don't tell you when they're better.
Yeah.
They just have better technology.
Yeah.
But he's aware of Pegasus too, and he said with Pegasus too, all they need is your phone number.
Yeah. But Joe, can I ask you something? Mm-hmm. What? Can't you just shut it off and not? I mean, there's so many people in this country just walk around and they just don't. All these things that we're talking about right now, they don't think about it. They just live their lives. Don't you think that that's a happier life or no?
It depends on whether or not your voice actually matters. So if you can change the way people think and you can change the way people look at things, and then those people vote in such mass numbers that you can't make stealing the vote possible. Because enough people realize it's horseshit to the point where the overwhelming majority, you would have to like have fraud that's so apparent that no one would buy into it. It'd be a national scandal.
We need whistleblowers.
We have them. We put them in jail. And then, look at Edward Snowden. He has to live in Russia now. Look at Julian Assange. She's fucked.
Yeah.
They've been prosecuting that guy forever. And if you ask what the crime is, it's nothing.
Yeah.
He's a journalist.
I just feel so stressed out right now.
You should.
Why?
Because that's the reality that we live in.
It's stressing me out.
That's the reality that we live in. We live in a very dangerous, complicated world.
Yeah.
Halderman, a University of Michigan computer scientist, changed results of a hypothetical referendum on Sunday alcohol sales. He flipped the winner in a theoretical election between President George Washington and Benedict Arnold, the Revolutionary War general who defected to the British.